Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another exciting episode, Desbino and J-Bomb Extreme Rules Prediction! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Predictions. Talkamania, your host, Desmino, and your other host, J-Bomb. Say hello, J-Bomb. Say hi. Say hi.
Hi, how's it going, man?
It's going good. It's going
Oh my god,
good.
we're racist. Was that racist?
No, I didn't. I had no racist intentions. You made that racist.
Oopsies.
Send your backlash and your feedback to @_Talkamania. But follow us and buy merch.
ProWrestlingTees.com, baby, /Talkmania. Buy a t-shirt, get 3 weeks, or like we said on last episode, 4 weeks of promotions.
That's it, guys. And if wherever you get your podcast kicks, be it iTunes, be it Podbean, be it Spotify, we're there. We're everywhere, folks. You cannot avoid us. So you better listen.
Butts.
Why not? Subscribe, give us all those stars, and let's keep making this magic for you week after week.
Are you excited for Extreme Rules?
I am. I'm all right. I'm pretty excited for Extreme Rules. Considering it's kind of like a filler in between pay-per-view, the card is actually fairly decent, and I think there's some potential there.
Yeah, they went from having like literally no stipulations.
Having 3?
No, we got an Extreme Rules match. We got a Shark Cage match. We got a 30-man Iron Man match. And we got a Steel Cage match, brother.
Well, it's funny because it's called Extreme Rules, and it's like Extreme Rules match. It's like, well, that's named after the pay-per-view. What is it exactly?
You know what it is? It's the equivalent of having Night of Champions and no titles on the line. That's literally what it is.
Well, you know what? There's so many titles on the line that night, too. I was looking at it, and I'm just like, you know, women's championships are in the match. Women's titles are on the line. We have AJ Styles defending his title. We have tag team titles on the line. We have the IC title on the line. We have the US title on the line. So it's pretty cool. Good chance we'll see.
It's literally Night of
change.
Champions.
Pretty much it. And yeah, the Extreme Rules. We are knocking it, saying like it's called Extreme Rules every year, and they don't add Extreme Rules. Every match should have an Extreme Rule associated with it. It's not that hard. And just having a match being Extreme Rules, like what is that? They're going to pull out a kendo stick and hit each other a couple times, maybe a table. I don't know. Or every match should just be no DQ. Like at least do that.
Speaking of tables, there is a 6-man tag team. Is it tag team or is it Tornado? Anyways, it's a 6-man table match on the kickoff. So I guess that's 5 stipulations, bro.
And that's New Day Insanity?
New Day and Sanity.
In a table match on the pre-show.
Un match au table.
Yeah, because I didn't even know about that one. So there you go. J-Bomb. This is actually twice in 1 week. He's telling me something I don't know before I don't know it. I'm pretty impressed. He's doing his homework, guys. He's learning, this guy. Watch out for him.
I watched a combined total of 2 hours of WWE in the last 3 weeks. The internet, man. Reading. The more you know.
The more you know.
The more you know. Let's kick this off, man. Let's get our predictions rolling. I guess we're going to go head-to-head. Where do you want to start? You want to start at the top? You want to start at the bottom? Where do you want to go?
Let's start wherever the hell we want to start at. Because, folks, there's no rules. It is Extreme Rules.
Okay,
ding,
well,
ding,
here.
ding.
This is what's cool. There is 10 matches. Boom. Not including the kickoff. So let's start it off with number...
Hold 1. Arm drag.
Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax in the only Extreme Rules match of the night. Des?
Alexa Bliss. Nia Jax. Extreme Rules. Anything can happen. I don't think Alexa Bliss will lose a title that early, but there's obviously some tie-in here, folks, because Ronda Rousey will be around the ring. She'll be at ringside either with Nia Jax or she will buy a ticket and sit in the front row. So what does that mean? Extreme Rules. Anything can happen. I expect to see some kendos. I expect to see some brute force and some crushing power by the irresistible force, Nia Jax. Well, what's going to happen?
I'm Nia Jax. I don't understand, man. What is she? Is she a face or a heel now? What's going on?
I don't know. It changes week to week. Nia Jax is Nia Jax. She's whoever she wants to be. She could be a monster. She could be your best friend.
Well, she's not like most women, right?
She's definitely not like most girls.
Yeah,
I don't see Nia Jax taking the title back. I think Alexa Bliss is going to pick this one up. I don't know how she's going to pull it off. It seems like the odds are stacked against her. But, when no DQ's involved, she might be able to pick up a win. She might find a sneaky way of doing it. Then maybe we'll see Ronda Rousey get involved and beat up Alexa after the fact or something. I don't know. I just feel like Alexa's going to be sneaky. She's going to figure out a way to win. And this will be your champion coming out of Extreme Rules. And the
Okay,
Extreme
so you got Bliss?
Rules match. I got Bliss.
All right. I'm going to go bold here. Mickie James is going to get involved. Mickie James is going to try and help Alexa Bliss. Ronda Rousey is going to fuck Mickie James up. While that's all going on, Alexa Bliss is going to roll up Nia. She's going to get the win. Then we're going to see, stupid-faced Ronda consoling Nia, going, I don't know what happened. And then the next night on Raw, we're going to have, a Mickie James, Ronda Rousey, Nia Jax, four-way tag team bullshit for a few weeks, and then we'll see where that goes.
That's a lot. That's a lot you're reading into.
Yeah. A little crazy.
So I guess what it boils down to is we both have Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, we both have Alexa Bliss. All right. Let's go. Let's go with number 5. Bludgeon Brothers versus Team Hell No.
Okay, before we continue, folks, you just jumped from number 1 to number 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm not
So
going
we're
in
all
any
over the
particular
place.
order.
There's Extreme Rules right now, right?
It's extreme.
All right. Bludgeon Brothers versus Team Hell No. I'm actually curious. I want to get into your mind here and think a little bit. What do you think is going to happen during this match? Do you think the reuniting of Team Hell No is going to be an inevitable and predictable victory over the Bludgeon Brothers? Or do you feel like the Bludgeon Brothers may retain their titles?
This is a tough one. It feels like it's almost a lose-lose situation because if Team Hell No wins it, they're going to be paper champions because obviously they're not going to keep Daniel Bryan in that position and Kane's not going to stick around for too long. And then it would just hurt the Bludgeon Brothers to lose to a team like that. Then on the flip side of it, if the Bludgeon Brothers win, well, it's a loss for Daniel Bryan, and I don't like when he loses. So this is a tough one. I got to stick with my gut, and I got to think that they've invested pretty heavily in the Bludgeon Brothers, so they're going to retain.
The Bludgeon Brothers?
The whatever bros, brah.
I think even on SmackDown this week, I don't remember who it is, and folks, if you remember, you can tweet us and let us know. Somebody totally slaughtered the name of that team. It might have been Kane. I think it was The Miz. I think on Miz TV, he was talking about the Bludgeon Brothers, and they totally slaughtered the name, just like you did. But you did it worse, so you suck.
Drink, bitch.
Oh, I will.
I'm getting sassy, bro. I'm getting sassy on the keyboard.
All right, Bludgeon Brothers, Team Hell No. I can't really think that Team Hell No is going to win the tag team titles. I'd like to see it. I think it'd be pretty cool. I could very well see it happening.
Me too. I can't do. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I can very well see it happening. It seems predictable. Maybe they'll lose in the rematch the next night on Raw. But at the same time, they've been on SmackDown, but they've been investing a lot of time into building up the Bludgeon Brothers. And, they got different attires now. They're wearing the green camo-ish attire. They're coming out. They're getting in matches with Daniel Bryan. They're in single matches. It was a joke. We would see them against, I guess, development talent every week. And then, now they're actually kind of being used in a more prominent role. They're kind of being paired with Sanity. I like the way they fit together. Taking the titles off them right now might be a bit too premature. So my prediction, folks, we're going to see the Bludgeon Brothers retain the tag team titles. There you have it.
Do you think there's... No, I'm jumping. I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to say it. SummerSlam's coming up, right?
If this is going to lead into The Miz...
Nope.
No? Because I think The Miz could be involved in this match and actually cost Team Hell No the match.
Oh, no. This is Extreme Rules. J-Bomb's getting extreme. I would like to see The Undertaker and Kane fight at SummerSlam. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, leave it at that. Just leave it at the door, and we'll just move on.
I think that would be awesome to see.
I think it'd be cool. I mean, we've seen it enough times. It'd be cool to see. It's been a long time since we've seen it. I don't know where they'd come or where they would have the time to kind of start that feud and build up to it in time for SummerSlam. Undertaker doesn't like to do too many, I guess,
You know what would be a good time? At Extreme Rules.
Maybe. It would kind of come out of nowhere, though. But we'll see. It could be interesting to see. Who knows?
Gongs must come out of nowhere.
I am really uncertain about this one. Team Hell No could easily win the titles, lose it maybe the next night on SmackDown. It's not going to be a long run, but Bludgeon Brothers, have they held the belts long enough? I mean, what's the point of the story? The Miz build up. You know what? That's it, man. It's your boys, the Bludgeon Brothers.
3.
Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt versus the B Team.
The B Team. Now, these guys have been on a roll, winning week after week, taking on tag teams, making a name for themselves. Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, both beat Matt Hardy. The match with Bo Dallas was interesting this week. I remember at one point he threw Bo Dallas out of the ring and his head hit the ropes and he kind of whiplashed back. Really nasty looking. The feud's been cool. I like the build up. I'm really interested in the fact to see Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas kind of go one-on-one in the ring. They've kind of more or less stayed apart from each other. And it's going to be an interesting tag team match. Now, people are saying the B Team, are they really contenders? Can they really win these tag team titles? Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt. Well, what have they really been doing with them? You know, Bray Wyatt had his car accident. He hasn't been on TV. Matt Hardy has kind of been you know. So it seems because of the momentum behind the B Team, maybe they want to push the merch. I'm going to go bold here, folks. I'm going to say your winner and new Raw Tag Team Champions, the B Team. That's my pick, guys.
Jesus. Damn. That's like Cheetos bold. I don't know, man. I kind of don't really give a shit, to tell you the truth. To me, this is like the go to bed match.
That should be the stipulation. It's Extreme Rules. Go to bed. Yes. The next morning, you might find out who wins.
All right. Just to pick somebody, I'm going to go with Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. Fuck that shit. I don't give a crap.
All right. So that's it. J-Bomb and Desmino head to head.
Number 4, armbar.
All right, Jericho. Here we go. Carmella versus Asuka in the Shark Cage match, which is the greatest stipulation ever. Said nobody.
So what's going to happen in this match? James Ellsworth will obviously be in the Shark Cage. You saw his look on SmackDown. He was really milking that petrified look. But he will be up in that cage above the ring. Who knows what he'll drop down? Maybe he'll drop some knucks.
He could just slither right out. He
could just slither right out. Man. Right, he could have, but Enzo could have done the same thing, and he didn't. So I'm a bit kind of like wondering what's going on. If he I would love to see Ellsworth hang from it. That'd be so cool. But when it comes down to it, folks, Carmella, Asuka taking James Ellsworth out of the equation, I'm going to go with my heart.
Oh, yeah, your heart. No shit.
I'm going to go with my heart, folks. And for those of you who know Talkamania, you might know where this is leading. My baby doll, Asuka. She's going to win. She's going to take the SmackDown Women's title. Unfortunately, it'll be on Extreme Rules. Should be on a bigger show. But I really, really want her to take that title from Carmella. I don't feel like Carmella's really been working out as a champion. Not to knock her. You know, she comes out, she does the best she can. I like her screaming that she does. You know, she brings heel heat, but she's not working. These celebrations, bringing James Ellsworth back because she can't stand on her own. I think they're going to realize that they need to move the title over to Asuka sooner rather than later. And Asuka will be your champion come Extreme Rules.
I believe it's pronounced champion. I agree, though. Asuka's going to win this. It's over. Carmella's run's done. It's not worked out. It's just kind of killed the... I like Carmella. Like you said, I like everything that you mentioned. But it's just killing the momentum over there on SmackDown Live. So, bye-bye.
6.
No, we're not doing 6 yet. We're leaving that for the end.
8.
Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Imagine it was like a dog cage match or something with dogs.
Why? Because Nakamura got bit by a
that's it. I
dog?
think it could have been cool to do something. I thought they had like
It's
a British.
so insensitive, bruh.
I think a British Bulldog had some kind of like dog something match at one point. There was some kind of dog match at one point in history.
I'm sure
But
there was.
yeah, Jeff Hardy, Nakamura haven't had the build-up we wanted to just because Nakamura has been injured. He wrestled this week on SmackDown, and Jeff Hardy got pinned, but it wasn't by Nakamura. It was by Rusev. So we know that Jeff Hardy has been dealing with nagging injuries, and we have Nakamura, who did not win the WWE title off of AJ Styles. But I feel like they have enough confidence in him to possibly hold another title. Jeff Hardy's a bit hurt, banged up. He's appearing on, before Raw, dark matches, tag team matches. There's not a clear place for him. WWE is all big on putting international superstars with the U.S. title. It seems to be their thing. I'm fairly confident that you're going to see Shinsuke Nakamura walk out of Extreme Rules with the Extreme Rules victory and the
No speak English.
and the U.S. Championship match. Folks, we've been recording all night, so bear with me, folks.
I agree with you. Shinsuke all the way, and it will be
Nakamura Day.
His best promo ever.
ever.
9,
Finn Balor versus Constable Bald-Ass Motherfucking Baron Corbin.
Oh, that was nasty.
That was
Dropping the
nasty.
F-bombs tonight, J-Bone.
Drink, bitch.
Oh. All right. Finn Balor, Baron Corbin. What's going on? What's been going on with this feud? Not much because, A, not much for Baron Corbin to do, and B, not much for Finn Balor to do. So, we end up seeing a match between, let's throw Finn Balor together with Baron Corbin. So, I don't know. We saw this this week where they were trying to separate Lashley and Roman Reigns, that Balor got involved. He took a cheap shot at Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin has put himself in a match with Finn Balor. A lot of people say that that's kind of like a really sad situation for Balor to be into. We have all these great matchups, and then Balor's kind of stuck in a feud with Baron Corbin. And I don't know. This, for me, is probably the least interesting match for me in the card. You would think it could be Roman Reigns versus Lashley. But for me, it's going to be Balor versus Baron Corbin. I'm not interested in this match. I think it's going to be more on the traditional what you think is going to come out of it match, or I guess aspect of it. I think Balor's clearly going to pick up the win over Baron Corbin. And folks, if Baron Corbin wins this match, may God save poor Balor's soul, because that says a lot. Baron Corbin is obviously not in the... I guess you could say he's kind of on thinner ice with the WWE. They've kind of lost a bit of confidence in him. And if he goes over Balor, that would be very, very troubling. I think Balor has to keep just pushing forward and he'll get his turn in line. But Balor, Corbin, no-brainer. Right now they're putting a filler feud for Balor. And Corbin will be fodder for Finn Balor.
You disgust me.
Drink,
Just
bitch.
for that, I'm going to pick Baron Corbin, you dick. I want to ban the word. Can I ban that word from the podcast?
We both need to turn our keys. We've talked about this, J-Bomb.
Okay. Here, put it this way. My prediction is Baron Corbin. Okay? And the only reason is that Finn Balor is the new owner of...
And I can't get over.
Every time you play that, I want to just keep listening to the song. I like it.
I know, it's a good song. It's a good
song.
tune.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to bring us up the card, down the card, up the card. Here we go.
hold 2, arm bar.
AJ Styles versus Rusev Day.
So how about you give it to me this time? Let me know what you think. What's going on in your mind? Will it be Rusev Day? Will it be a phenomenal Sunday come Extreme Rules?
Fortunately, our boy Rusev has no freaking chance of winning this match. It's a shame. It's good to see him in it. I think it's a push. I think it's good. Is Lana on the card? Think she's going to be involved? Nah, probably not. Aiden English is going to be around. He'll probably get thrown out. God, it'd be so good if he won. There's no way he's going to win. AJ Styles is going to break CM Punk's record because they are going to have everybody who's holding a top title beat CM Punk's record. 100% AJ Styles.
Well, first off, I think AJ Styles is a bit away from that. I don't think the plan is to have AJ Styles beat that record. Maybe
he's
it
going
is.
to beat that record.
I hope it is. I know he's going to possibly be beating various records coming forward, but at the same time, let's see what happens. I will not disagree with you whatsoever with the fact that our poor boy Rusev, he don't stand a chance come Sunday. The way they've been building up this feud, no, there really hasn't been too much credibility of it. Within it involved. You know, he didn't get a pinfall over AJ Styles. We talked about that recently and also on our podcast this week. You know, I kind of feel like it's going to be more of an opportunity for Rusev to showcase his abilities. He needs to go out there, take this positively, try to put on a good performance, and make the WWE open their eyes and be like, you know what, Rusev, let's give him the title or let's put him in the main event. They put him on commentary this week. He did all right. So we'll see. But we do know, folks, that AJ Styles is tentatively planned to feud with Samoa Joe going into SummerSlam. So who gives a shit? Well, I think that'll be a great match. But that being said, we can clearly see the plan is to have AJ Styles retain that title with the build-up. It was interesting because when Rusev won that match to fight for the title, he had such a smile on his face. They shook hands. They were starting to build something. And then week after week afterwards, it really, really was kind of just, I don't know. The air that was deflated. It just was not there. And
It smelled like there was a fart in the air, right?
It just did not. You know where this is headed. And I just kind of feel like Rusev is just going to be kind of a filler, challenger for his WWE title heading into SummerSlam. So
You could say it.
I tried to dance around the F word. So I'm trying to learn. You know, I know you don't like when I say that word, so I'm trying not to. But folks, it's going to be AJ Styles retaining over Rusev, and it will not be Rusev Day come Extreme Rules.
Sweet. It sucks. Because Lana's number one.
I'm totally down. I would love to see Rusev win the title. If I'm wrong, I would love to be proven wrong. I would love to see Rusev hold that title over his head.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It ain't going to happen.
No. No.
Suckers walk!
7.
All right. My number 2 most anticipated match of the
No
night.
way.
Yes. Chris Rucker, you're going to love it. Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley.
Enlighten me, J-Bomb.
All right, man. This is what I'm going to call the coming out party. Because this is the first good match Bobby Lashley is in. This is great booking.
You're already calling it a good match before the match happens. I don't understand.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, this is the first good storyline Bobby Lashley's been involved with. We saw him involved with all the crappy tag team matches, then with Sami Zayn, and that didn't go over well at all. And this is, people are buying into it, and honestly, it's the first time we see Roman Reigns outside of the Brock Lesnar feud, and then I know he fought Mahalway, but that didn't really count because that was just a poor-ass lame attempt. I feel like this is a legitimate match for Roman Reigns to be in and a legitimate match for Bobby Lashley to be in. They both need it. It's great timing. It's going to deliver. I don't want to see beach balls. I actually want to see a good match, and I think that they're going to complement each other here well. And I don't know who's going to win, though. I have no idea who's going to win. It's going to be Roman Reigns, though.
I agree with you. I think they are going to complement each other well, and they have been, to the fact where I'm not nagging and complaining about their, I guess battle they had on Raw this week, where they have to be separated time and time again, because that's been done time and time again. But I like the way it was done this time. It made me more excited for the matchup. I think the match won't be as bad as I initially thought it was going to be. And it does give Bobby Lashley kind of an opportunity to be in a better light than he was previously when he first debuted. Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley. It's going to be a pretty solid match. They got two big brutes going at it one-on-one. Ultimately, I can't see Bobby Lashley taking the win on this one, however. It's definitely going to be Roman Reigns. He's going to beat Bobby Lashley. They're going to have a pretty brutal, I guess, physical matchup. Reigns is going to end up winning. Maybe they'll shake hands after the match. We don't know. What it comes down to, folks, it's going to be your man, Roman Reigns, and you best believe that.
He can and he will. Now, here's the thing. Has Big Bobby Lash, has Bobberino...
It's Bob now, folks. It's Bob. His name is Bob,
okay.
right? Every time he says Bob, for those of you who watch Twin Peaks, every time they talk about Bob, I think about Bob from Twin Peaks. So,
what about Bob? Has he lost yet? I don't think this... I don't know. Part of me thinks this is not going to be a clean loss for either.
No, it'll be clean loss. I think the battle is basically going to be back and forth. There'll be some kind of false finishes and, close calls on either end. But it's going to be Roman Reigns. He'll do the Superman punches. He'll do the spear. He'll pick up the win. It's going to be what it's going to be. The question is, how many Superman punches are we going to see this Sunday at Extreme Rules?
1, 2, 3.
10.
At least 5, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right.
10.
Braun Strowman. The boy from Montreal, Kevin Owens. In what should have been a porta potty match, in my opinion. But it's a steel cage match, and I'm down for that. This is going to be a good one. But come on.
I think having a porta potty match would be a genius idea. I think
You put him in... You throw him in the
hilarious.
porta potty, you wrap it 3 times with duct tape, and then you push it over, and you win.
Oh my god, it's actually not a bad idea. It sounds stupid, but it's actually pretty funny. Imagine putting Braun Strowman in a porta potty. That would be fantastic. It's almost comedic in itself. I like that idea. Damn it. Jeez. Totally missed this boat on this one. There you have it,
was fucking
folks.
long.
The
Sorry.
crowd is agreeing with us. The WWE Universe speaks for themselves. It's not us.
It's not us.
They believe in us.
No
They're
control.
here with us. The WWE
No
Universe.
All right, bro. So let's break it down. Who do you got?
I feel like this is going to be Braun Strowman. I mean, the guy came off winning Money in the Bank. He's definitely a force to reckon with. He's definitely scares the crap out of Kevin Owens. I even see this one not being an escape from the cage match. He's straight up just going to pin Kevin Owens in the middle of that ring.
You think so?
Yeah.
Kevin Owens has literally lost like every fucking match he's been in.
No,
He loses all the time.
I will give Kevin Owens the fact he's a coward, and he could be good at like running out of a cage or escaping it or climbing over or doing something. But like, I think doing that to Kevin, unless they're going to extend the feud to SummerSlam, which maybe they will do for now. Maybe they'll have Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens at SummerSlam. But if it's just if it's a one pay-per-view deal, it's definitely going to be Braun Strowman.
Picture this. Kevin Owens could win the match and still lose because Braun Strowman's just going to chase him wherever the fuck he goes and kick the shit out of him and throw him through the cage somehow.
You think the cage is going to break?
No, I don't know if the cage is going to break. I think Kevin Owens is going to get out of the cage, and that motherfucker's going in a porta potty again. He has to.
No, I don't think he'll go in it again, but I think he's going to get his ass kicked, and I think Braun Strowman's going to win this match. It's going to be a really good match too. I think a lot better than people think it's going to be. Kevin Owens takes some big bumps. He's willing to. He makes matches good with those bumps, and at the same time, Braun Strowman is a beast. I don't think they're going to kill his momentum. WWE is really high on him. He won the Money in the Bank. He's going to cash in. He's going to win the title. He will also beat Kevin Owens at Extreme Rules this Sunday. Mark my words. And at the end of it all, he will get these hands. And if they extend SummerSlam, Braun Strowman will say, "I'm not through with you."
I disagree. I'm going to go with Kevin Owens.
You think he's going to find some conniving, sneaky way to win?
Si, senor. Si, senor.
Si, senor. Si, senor.
The time has come. For the match of the night.
6.
Dolph Ziggler. Seth Rollins. A 30-minute Iron Man match. Dez's man crush, Drew McIntyre, will be at ringside, glistening for Dez to watch. Match of the night candidate. Right off the bat, I'm most excited for this one. Dolphy and Seth. Let's not only predict who's going to win it.
Ooh.
Let's try and guess the score.
Ooh. So we got Ziggler, we got Seth Rollins, we got Drew McIntyre. He's an outside factor. Ziggler has the zigzag, hasn't pinned too many people with that. Super kick, yeah, he's definitely pinned some people with that. Rollins, in the meanwhile, he's got the curb stomp, but we shall not name it that no longer, folks.
Well, what's it called? Uh-oh.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
I have no idea what it's called.
The blackout. I gave you a moment. All right. But yeah, so what else? I mean, he has the knee to the face. He get the pedigree.
Falcon Arrow.
He might pull out the pedigree. I mean, who knows? He might
Frog splash.
He might dig deep. Yeah, there could be the frog splash as well too. I think it's going to be Dolph Ziggler winning this match. I think they have bigger plans for Seth Rollins. I think he'll be pushed more towards the main event. Maybe have a side feud before going there. I think they're still going to be pushing towards having Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre in the near future. That's going to implode, inevitably putting Drew McIntyre in the IC title picture. Now, the score is another interesting question. I'm going to say it's going to be 3-2, the final result. Oh, it could be a draw too, eh?
I was thinking it was going to be a draw too, man. Either 1-1 or 0-0.
It's going to be 3-2 or 2-2. So Ziggler will win 3-2, or it'll be 2-2. I think they'll each hit their finisher and get a pin, but I think they'll each kind of pick up like a sneaky roll up or like a tap
they're
out.
both going to roll each other up, holding the tights.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, exactly, something like that. And then I feel like Drew McIntyre might come and get involved and then cause that extra loss right at the end, or Seth can't, or like maybe he'll like hit him with his finisher, and then right at the end McIntyre will put his leg on the rope. So that's my prediction more or less. I guess 2-2 or 3-2. I know I have to pick one or the other. So 2-2. Rollins gonna just have him beat right at the end, and then McIntyre's gonna put the foot on the rope or something like that.
Well, what's
and
the
then it'll
deal
be a
for a
draw.
tie? Does he retain if it's a tie?
Well, it depends. If they pull a WrestleMania 12, they'll have overtime. But I doubt they will, because I think in the past they've had ties being the champion retains the title.
All right. Gotcha. I know. I really want Seth to... but I just don't see it happening for him. And I think it's a good thing. I think he's going to want bigger and better things. Like you mentioned, SummerSlam is right around the corner. But what is bigger and better things? I mean, is he going to go Universal title? Is he going to be involved with Brock Lesnar? Is he going to be involved with, I'm assuming Roman Reigns has to be in that picture. It's a tough call, man. It's a tough call.
You want to make the Universal Championship worth $1 million overnight? Have Seth Rollins win that championship. The crowd explodes. They come their pants, and then have him turn heel the next night, man. Have him go back. Have him go back to heel Rollins. I'm sorry. I know you guys are like, I love Rollins. He's such a good guy. But you're forgetting how much of an amazing bad guy. Yeah, I know. You're right.
He needs a face as the champion.
Yeah,
he needs a face run.
He does. But I just really miss heel Rollins. I loved him back in the day.
We all love prick ass Seth.
You know what though? Also, I've been thinking it could be a really interesting scenario. Now, I don't know how his recovery is doing, but it'd be really interesting to see.
No.
Drew McIntyre and Ziggler beat down Seth Rollins, somehow cost him the match, and then who comes down to save him?
I love black eyes.
Mr. Dean Ambrose comes out, cleans house. In fact, I don't even care about Dean Ambrose. I'm not even a fan. But it'd be cool to see Dean Ambrose run out, save Seth Rollins, and then at the end, when they run and hightail out to the backstage, Dean Ambrose has a chair in hand behind Seth Rollins, crack, smacks Seth Rollins in the back, returns the favor, turns heel, starts a feud with Seth Rollins going into SummerSlam where it's Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. He flipped it on him when he broke up the Shield. And also, there's justification because when Dean Ambrose was injured, they played it on the tag team angle where they were fighting with the bar. He jumped out of the ring, clipped his elbow on Seth Rollins. He acted injured off of that, even though that wasn't the initial injury. So I feel like there was some kind of part in play for that, or at least they did that for the reservation that they could use that angle, and they might, and they could, and it would be awesome, and that could be something that could happen, folks. We don't know.
Okay, so who do we pick? You picked Dolph Ziggler?
I'm still picking Dolph Ziggler. I'm just saying.
3-2 or 2-1?
That's my extra fantasy asterisk wish for this match.
2-2 Dolph Ziggler? Tie?
2-2 tie.
All right, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Dolph Ziggler. And that's a wrap. Another episode of predictions in the bag. Follow us on Twitter @_Talkamania. Buy some merch. www.prowrestlingtees.com/Talkamania. Buy a t-shirt. If you are a content creator, you get 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
4. Number 4. Armbar.
4 weeks of promos. Rolling promos. On the #1 rated podcast on the internet today.
Shh, that's a secret.
Don't tell.
Tell everyone.
Enjoy Extreme Rules. We'll be with you. Follow us on Periscope. Follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, Podbean, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, everywhere, man. And you know what? Until next week, J-Bomb's out. Say bye, Des.
Enjoy Extreme Rules. Talkamania will be there. Have a happy Rusete. Machka.
Brett screwed Brett.